The Civil War has many distinctions in the annals of arms. It was the first modern war. It was a war of sweeping movement. It was a war of mass fire. Spectacular plans were brilliantly executed. Its campaigns are still studied as classics of combat. But more than these, no war that America ever fought cut so deeply into the nation's heart. The Confederate soldier had behind him the unified effort of a culture that was actually a way of life. He had as well a superb military organization backing him. But more than these, he had the hot and defiant pride of the rebel, with the rebel's formidable confidence that his will shall prevail. A Confederate poet wrote, "The world shall behold in many a distant port another flag unfurled." And from the rapidity with which the Southerner began chalking up victories, it looked as if it might happen. He fought with a magnificence that did him high credit. And in the end, it was not so much his spirit as the resources of his army that failed him. In performance, the Union Army suffered at first from an overconfidence and a lack of unity. But in the crucible of combat, these were corrected. By mid-war, the Union soldier emerged as one of the most effective fighters in the history of warfare. The grim, heroic figures in blue and gray who stood against each other on a succession of battlefields, whose names are now part of our heritage, created images that would never be far from the American mind. Their shadows, locked in mortal combat on the dusty fields of a century ago, are the sentinels of a nation's conscience, telling over and over for every succeeding age how dearly bought is the unity which makes this nation one and indivisible. In the end, it was the soldier from the north who prevailed. His industrial power was superior, his supply of manpower wider, and in the perspective of history, his heroic sacrifice gave us the Union forever.